How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. There is one metric that most big investors are watching right now that tells me that Bitcoin's about to pump along with the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Now, this model, this metric, has been right the last 2 months in a row, and it's been within 1% of Bitcoin's actual price. With that being said, it is calling for Bitcoin to pump about 50% to all-time highs in the next month. So I'm gonna talk to you about it. It's gonna be, I think, very interesting to take a look at what happens over the coming weeks because it is looking very bullish. So I do wanna give a shout out to one of the sponsors here, but just keep in mind that this is not gonna be an 8-minute video, so no mid-roll ads. I made it short so you guys don't have to put up with that. So if you guys like that, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe. It does help out the channel. Thank you, and let's get to the sponsor. I do want to give a huge thanks to Unstoppable Domains for being a sponsor this week. Did you know that Unstoppable Domains is now fully integrated with Trust Wallet? Compatibility with Unstoppable's NFT domain network means that Trust Wallet users can now easily send and receive crypto without using complex 40-character addresses. It's as simple as sending an email. To celebrate this, they are giving away $200 in Unstoppable credits on their Twitter page, so I'll link to that underneath the video. Also, you can click the other link underneath the video to claim your own personalized NFT domain with their website. So thank you, and let's get into it. So what makes me bullish on crypto? Well, I will get into that. I will show you the numbers here, but something that just came out from Michael Saylor is pretty interesting. This is with the United States, and it's Jerome Powell's thoughts on the cryptocurrency market and on stablecoins. So let me play this here for you real quick.
We were asked about CBDC, or the central bank digital currencies, and their impact on stablecoin and other cryptocurrencies. And you stated, and I think I quote you correctly here, you wouldn't need stablecoins, you wouldn't need cryptocurrencies if you had a digital US currency. So Mr. Chairman, as a matter of policy, is it your intention to ban or limit the use of cryptocurrencies like we're seeing in China?
No, and I immediately realized that I had misspoken there. I didn't mean to take the word cryptocurrency out of that sentence, and I would say fairly widely understood that central bank digital currencies could perform some of the could make
but no intention to ban
less.
No intention to ban.
No intention to ban them, but the stable coins are like money market funds. They're like bank deposits, but they're to some extent outside the regulatory perimeter, and it's appropriate that they be regulated. Same activity, same regulation.
So that is good to see that Jerome Powell does not plan on banning cryptocurrencies or banning stablecoin. He is just saying that he thinks CBDCs could do a lot of things that stablecoin could do, and it might be a little bit safer for investors. So that is nice to hear. So one thing that's important to remember too is that we have to zoom out. A lot of the time we think, oh, Bitcoin's down like 20% this month. Why does it just keep on falling down? But when we zoom out, we see it's actually up 312% for the year. So zoom out for a second, think a couple of years in the future instead of just thinking right now sometimes. Also, we did get news today that Salvadorians get 20 cents off per gallon of petrol if they pay with Bitcoin on their wallet. So that is showing that they really are trying to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, and they're trying to encourage people to use it. We already see a lot of people using it for remittances, but to see them actually get discounts using Bitcoin is pretty big, and I think it will cause a lot of people to want to use it. With that being said too, we should hit on the main point of this video. What is it that tells me that Bitcoin should do fairly well throughout the rest of the year, or really well? Well, of course, there are a lot of different metrics you can look at, but one is the stock to flow model. And you can look at what Plan B says. So Plan B is someone that is very focused on Bitcoin's movements and has been doing a great job of explaining it using the stock to flow model. Now, I'm not gonna get too deep into the stock to flow model here. You can always search it on YouTube, but he talks about how Bitcoin could hit 63,000 in October. Now, this, he says, is not because of the stock to flow model. It's actually a worst case floor model, and this is based on on-chain data, but he's been almost exactly correct for the last 2 months. So if we look here, he said, this is back June 20, he said in August, we could see 47,000, and this is end of the month, and look at what we actually saw. End of August, we saw 47,000. Almost right on the dot. I mean, we're talking about within the last few hours of the day, it was around 47,000. And then he said 43, end of September. Where are we right now? We're exactly at 43,280. So he's been almost exactly correct. Now, he says October 63,000. This is worst case scenario. If we go stock to flow, he says it should be around $100,000 now. So a lot of people like to give him a hard time because he's a little bit off in his stock to flow right now, but there is a level of uncertainty in the stock to flow, and the worst case scenario has been almost exactly correct. This doesn't account for a lot of whale manipulation, but we can see that he has almost been exactly correct. If he is correct now, that would represent about a 50% upside. Now, if we see that, I'm sure a lot of the other cryptos will start pumping, a lot of crypto-related stocks will start pumping, and people will be excited. It'll bring a lot of money into the space. We also have news, or we have some speculation, a couple different places that we might see a Bitcoin ETF, so maybe that factors into this. If we see a Bitcoin ETF, we should see a lot of excitement in the space. We should see a lot of money flowing into the space. We've seen a lot of large companies like Morgan Stanley doubling their Bitcoin position or increasing their Bitcoin position. So I definitely think we are due for a pump here soon. And historically, September has been one of the worst months for Bitcoin and for cryptocurrencies. So October is usually very bullish. We'll know probably in the next few weeks if we are likely to see 63,000. If we start breaking that 50,000 barrier, even a few weeks into the month, I think we could easily see 63,000 because it will be so explosive with so many people getting ready for the end of the year. Now, of course, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not someone that has a crystal ball either. So you have to do your own risk reward on this and see what's right for you, how much you should put into it. It's pretty exciting that this model is almost exactly right on for the last 2 months. BlockFi just increased their rate, so if you guys want, there is a link underneath the video. I realize that a lot of people have already heard about them, but some people haven't, so they have increased their rates on stablecoin up to 8.25%. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.